In the third sloka, Kunti Maharani is saying, Kunti Maharani, because if you praise the Lord, we will also become intelligent. That's why Prabhupada is a great devotee. That's why Prabhupada put in this third sloka, the heading is the most intelligent woman. Who is the most intelligent woman? Who accepts the Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead, she is called most intelligent woman. But nowadays, women are fighting for their rights, equal rights. They are not intelligent. They are less intelligent. Because why? By asking equal rights, they are losing their higher position. But they don't know. This is their pathetic situation. So they have to read the scriptures like this. Kunti Maharani, Prabhupada given her as the most intelligent. How she became most intelligent woman? By praising the Lord, by recognizing the position of the Lord's position. That is, Tata Paramahamsanam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham Kadam Pashyemahi Striyaha. Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham Kadam Pashyemahi Striyaha. Tata Paramahamsanam Muninam Amalatmanam. Like that. You yourself as descend, propagate the transcendental signs of devotional service unto the hearts of advanced translators. Here, Paramahamsana. Paramahamsa. Paramahamsa means what? Transcendentalists. Hamsa, you know, swan. Swan has the capacity to discriminate the mixed water and milk. In the same way, the transcendental has the discrimination power, what is the spirit and what is the matter. Such power has these Paramahamsas. That's why they are called Paramahamsas. Munina. Munina means they are always silence. Why? Because their mind and intelligence and everything was engaged in the meditation of the Lord's form and Leela's pastimes. That's why they are unable to talk outside. That's why they are called Munis. They hate it because to speak of these material things. That's why they are called Maunis. They are always thinking of the Lord's pastimes. That's why they are unable to talk these material things. They hate, they detest, they protest the talking of material things. They abhor these material things, talking. That's why they are called Munis. Actually, Prabhupada told, what is a Muni? Muni means our people, they will follow Maunavratam. What is that Maunavratam? Maunavratam means they stop talking. Actually, stop talking is not Maunavrata. In the stop talking Maunavrata, they will take one slate and one, pen, a pencil like that. They want to write and like that. Actually, they are writing in the paper or slate. Their Maunavrata gone. Their mind is thinking. Na? That's why they are unable to follow the Maunavrata. Maunavrata means actually speaking the Lord's name and preaching the Lord's name and talking about the Lord. That is called real Mauna. Actually, we are unable to stop the mind. Even though if we are externally stopping the mouth organ, but unable to stop the thinking. That's why we should always speak about the Lord. Then ever this thing, tongue, the tongue urge will be stopped. Sevonmokihi jihvadav swayameva spuratyadha. We have to engage the tongue in devotion. What is two ways we can engage? How? By taking Krishna Prasada and by chanting and the vibrating of Krishna's holy name and hearing the holy name. These two things if you do, your tongue automatically will be controlled. This is automatic controlling system. So by forcefully, if you stop talking tongue or eating something, if you are following Maunavrata, after some time you will be failed. That will become a dry. So we have to be enliven. We have to always give some engagement to the senses. Then senses will automatically engage. Then senses will stop. Senses will get higher taste and they will lose lower taste. That is the program of engaging senses. Then we will be successful. Muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidhanartham. What process they are following? Bhakti yoga, the devotional service. Paramahamsas, Munis, Amalatmans. Amalatma means those who are get rid of, those don't have this lust and greed. They are Amalatmanas. Mala, in this material world, Mala in two forms are there. This pollution, greed and lust. Through this devotional service, we will lose these kind of malas, kalmashas, means pollution. Bhakti yoga vidhanardham. By the process of bhakti yoga, we will lose this kama and krodha. The kama and krodha, the greed, are the gateways to the hell. Direct gateways to the hell. Automatically, the gates will open. Automatic access for this kama and krodha. Means lust and greed, anger. These are the gateways, like that. So, those who are following this devotional service, they are able to control all these things. That's why Paramahamsas, Munis and Amalatmana, they are able to recognize you through devotional service. Kadam pashyemahi striyaha. How the ordinary ladies, we can recognize you. Like that, you see the humbleness of Kunti Maharani, how humble she is. How humble she is. She is so much humble. She is, even though she is great lady, but saying this, Kunti Maharani became a great lady, intelligent lady. But nowadays people are saying, we know everything. They don't know nothing. But the people boasting themselves, they are most intelligent persons. They are the most lowest mankind in this world. That is the pathrak situation of this material world. That's why by praising the Lord, by recognizing the intelligence of devotees, Kunti Maharani became the most intelligent woman. That's why Kunti Maharani is the mentor